You got the better of me. Just snap my fingers and I'm walking up, hanging on. Oh God, hey, oh God, hey, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. La 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 la. You put a spell on me. Okay, hey daddy. You make me feel like dancing. I wanna dance my way. You make me feel like check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, baby doll, you ready to get started?
Yeah, whenever you are.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
And 1 2. Let's see. Oh wait, we're not even online yet. Okay, hang on. Oh, you make me feel like dancing. Microsoft Edge. Go to the YouTube page. I wanna dance that way. Then I'll go up to live stream. Because who cares, baby? Cares, baby? Dance that way. I feel like dancing. Dancing. Alright, no, this is stupid. I don't have to go on. Should I? No, this is stupid. Take two, take two.
I was born in 1913 in the storm of 1913. But then at boarding school I was nobody's fool. Down at Flandreau I grew madder every day. That's why I had to run away. 'Cause this is no way to live. And I wanna go home. Me and my brother Ray, we planned our getaway. If we can make it to them tracks, we won't be coming back. We're gonna hop a train. I thought we got away, but then the cops came and took us back to a leather strap. But I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go. I remember it still. I saw a whippoorwill out on my windowsill. How could I sit still? So I got right up and I walked right out. The teacher said to me, where do you think you're going? Boy, I said I'm going home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Ni wiki way. Ni wiki way. Ni wiki way. Ni wiki way. Oh, Giwe, home.
Giwe, home.
Hey.
Bonjour, Mino Giga Jeb. Good morning, and Wena Bonjour, Ando BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. NANABOOZHOO Nindijan. NANABOOZHOO is my name. Natasha Ijanakazo. Natasha is her name. Ikadon Bonjour, ni weenie Mushane. Say hello, my sweetheart. Bonjour, ni weenie Mushane. Hello, my sweetheart. And over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Ikadon Bonjour, Niji. Say hello, brother. Hey, everyone, welcome to the show. And today, what's today, sweetie? Today's Abatuse. Abatuse, halfway. Abatuse, Abatuse, Abatuse. No, it's not. It's Nijo Gisha Good. It is actually Abatuse, but we forgot to change the thing. Oh. This is from yesterday, sweetie. I know, we couldn't. We forgot the one main thing. Yeah, I know, that's stupid. Don't look at me. That's your job, Michael. Oh, I have to update the thing? Yeah, I'm the talent. Okay. I'd like to apologize on behalf of Michael Lyons. He's a rock star and a cartoonist. He's a rock star cartoonist, but sometimes he doesn't remember the little details of production on the show. You know, he's sort of behind the scenes of the show, but he can't be bothered to update the text. So I don't know what to do with you, buddy. Well, maybe I could get you a job at the, I could work at Sesame Street. Yeah. Or the Muppet Show, or Frazzle Rock. I mean, there's more to life than this little, you know. Natasha and I will be fine. Okay. Anyway, how you guys doing? Hey, sweetie, Diane's here. No way! Bonjour, Diane! Well, bonjour, Diane. Let's get a gold star for Diane, the hippie teacher. The hippie teacher. The hippie teacher. It's good to see you here, Diane. What is our word for teacher? Probably something like Gikanu Winini. Gikanu Winini, knowledge man. Yeah. You want knowledge? It would be a Gikanu Ekwe for Diane. Because she's a knowledge woman. Yep. And hey, look at this. It's Sequoia Hummingbird. Hoa. Boy, did we get an awesome gift yesterday, huh, sweetie? Sequoia Hummingbird. Mino Kigashe, my girl. Thank you so much for your lovely presents. Yeah, yesterday the UPS guy came to our door and left a big old Christmas package. Oh, wow, there was some manumin in there. There was, I forgot to bring it on here. There was just a lot of great gifts, a really beautiful piece of artwork, sketchbook, just, sage, cedar.
Anyway, it was really a sweet gift to get in the mail. Miigwech. And, yep, see, I should have brought him up here. Kind of an interesting little piece of Kiss paraphernalia. Maybe you can talk about it. You want me to talk about the Kiss paraphernalia we got? Yeah. I doubt Sequoia even know what she sent us. If you're new to the show, you might have noticed we enjoy the music and the stylings of the musical quartet known as Kiss. But what the average guy in the street doesn't know is that the character of Ace Frehley has been replaced by a guitar player named Tommy Thayer. So the original guitar player wore makeup and he was the spaceman. And then Tommy Thayer, for the last 20 years, has been the lead guitarist and he wears the same makeup. But this Pez dispenser we got is actually a Tommy Thayer Kiss Ace Frehley. It's a Tommy Thayer Ace Frehley pen spray. I don't know if they're rare. They're probably rare. Yeah. But Tommy Thayer is a great... I'll let you talk about Tommy Thayer later. Okay. I'll go get the Ace Frehley thing during the song break. Yeah, okay. Anyway, miigwech so much. We really appreciate it. So nice to get mail. And, and let's get her a silver star for being second in class. Second in class! Sequoia hummingbird. Sequoia nenukasi. Sequoia the hummingbird nenukasi. And John Redcorn coming in third with the bronze star. BOOZHOO John. Good to see you, Niji. And, yep. BOOZHOO John. John says, say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. John he's packing heat. Does John have a gun? Yeah. Or he's at least quoting Scarface. Some of you children won't remember a movie called Scarface. About was he Cuban? I think he's Italian. Well, he was Italian in the Godfather movies, but when Al Pacino played Scarface, I think he was playing either a Colombian or a Cuban. I don't know the difference. Okay. I guess that makes me a racist. But anyway, so apparently drugs came into Florida through Cuban or Colombian guys, and it was the rise of this drug lord Scarface. And in a big scene in the ending, he grabs his, and it's hardly a little friend. It's a big old automatic weapon. And he's about to fight all the cops. He's like, say hello to my little friend. And mayhem ensues, blood and guts. So it was a good movie. Yeah, it was. I wouldn't recommend it for children, though. Don't watch that. Watch The Jungle Book. That's a better movie. You think The Jungle Book was better than Scarface? Yes, I do. Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's hard to compare movies, but yeah. For my money, The Jungle Book is a better movie, better acting, better story, better production than Scarface with Al Pacino. To learn more about Al Pacino, watch the Godfather Part 1 and 2. Remember that time we filmed you pretending you were Fredo? Fredo, yeah, that's right. I'm smart. Not like everybody says, like dumb. That's not the way Father wanted it. Well, it ain't the way I wanted it. You're my kid brother, Mike. Maybe we should remake The Godfather. That'd be hilarious. I realized this morning we can't remake The Breakfast Club. Why not? There's too much of that movie that's just cool music. I mean, the storyline's pretty amazing, but I think we'd be better off trying to do a radio. What about this as an idea? What if we filmed us doing radio theater of remaking smoke signals. That's a great idea. It just came to me. So, I mean, we wouldn't have to like have the scenes or the sets or stuff. We just have different guys around here. Yeah, we could get the boys over here to do some of the other parts, and you and I could be Victor and Thomas Builds a Fire. Which one would I be? I think you should be Victor. You want me to be Victor? Yeah. And I'll be Thomas Builds a Fire. Hey, Victor. I don't know. Let's talk about it. Okay. What? It's live. Sometimes we just talk over here. And, la la la. Oh, Diane likes the behind the scenes thing with you and Michael. Yeah. I thought we might as well play that. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I don't know. Did we ruin the illusion? I think we might have ruined the illusion. Yeah. Jim Dunn's back. Hey, Jim. Hoa, Jim. A lot of people, sometimes people ask me, what is that? What's the English word for hoa? I notice a lot of the Ojibwes, they like to say hoa. What could that mean? It must be an Ojibwe word. Well, let me tell you what hoa means. I'm not sure what the English word for hoa is, but the Norwegian term for hoa is ufta. Ufta! Actually, I heard real Norwegians don't say ufta. They don't? No, they say ufamai. Ufamai. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, ufamai. But yeah, in Minnesota Norwegians, they say ufta. 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 So if you're a Norwegian watching this from Minnesota and you hear us say hoa, just imagine we're saying ufta. Ufta. Oh, that's... Oh, see, I just do as a... I don't really say hoa. I just say ho. Ho, that's really... I guess I say hoa. I say hoa. How you doing, Jim? Shannon Hall is here. Good morning, Shannon. Mino Giga Jabe. And Deb Gibbons says, all right, Sequoia. All right, Sequoia. The hummingbird. Oh, man, I think she's saying, all right, Sequoia. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell inflection when you read. That's why Surrealist and I, we rely on sign language. Hey, Surrealist. We got the thumbs up from Surrealist. We got thumbs up and a purple heart. Thumbs up and a purple heart. Yep. Mayhem by Emilia May is a fun song. Mayhem. How about Hint of Mayhem? That was a Michael Lyons comic book. Oh, yeah. But before it was a Michael Lyons comic book, Hint of Mayhem was a lyric from a Bowie song. Oh, yeah. Don't talk of dust and roses. Why should we powder our noses? Don't live for last year's capers. Give me steel, give me steel. Give me pulses unreal. Where's the hint of mayhem? We'll build a glass asylum. Oh, yeah. With just a hint of mayhem. We'll build a better war tool. We'll be living from sin, and we can really begin. He'll save your shores. Nah. He'll be ungraphically yours. Someone to lead us, someone to follow. That song was called Big Brother. We want you, Big Brother, Big Brother. That's why I love David Bowie. He was singing about what's going on now, back in the 70s. You know, with all the, you know, you got your mother in a whirl. She's not sure if you're a boy or a girl. Hey, babe, your hair's all right. Hey, babe, let's stay out tonight. Yeah, a lot of David Bowie's lyrics in the old days were all about kind of transgenderism, the decay of the modern age, a post-apocalyptic, artificial intelligence, artificiality, I don't know, alien, you know, it was all very futuristic and lonely And he did all that but pre-internet. I think he just kind of understood. Well, he read a lot of books. I think he read George Orwell. Yeah, he read George Orwell, so he knew about it. Someone to lead us. And I heard this morning that Elon Musk, the Mars man? Yeah. The 100% real, honest scientist who's shot a convertible into outer space. And is he behind the Mars missions? I'm not sure. But anyway, smartest man in the world, most and richest man, they tell us. Because what? Tesla electric cars have sold so well. He became so rich. I don't know. But totally, there's, I'm sure 100% factual. Smartest, richest, most successful man in the world. Was married and had 5 children before he abandoned his wife and mother of his 5 children. I don't know, 10 years ago or something. And now his son has transitioned and wants nothing to do with him. Wants to change his name and his gender. And you go, okay. What's going on there? I don't know. You'll know them by their fruits, says the Bible. Yeah, you'll know them by their fruit. Well, the apple fell from the tree, turned into an orange, and then doesn't want anything to do with the tree anymore. And you go, okay, what's going on in that family? But he's the modern man, He's the guy who's going to usher in a new age. We are the Goon Squad and we're coming to town. Beep, beep. So Abatuse is Wednesday, but that's not what I wanted to talk about anyway, sweetie. No? Nope. Gotta talk about the powwow trail. Such a lovely voice, sweetie. Oh, get out of here. No, I mean it. It's like butter. Nagamo, sing. Nagamon is a song. Powwow song would be a Nime Iriwen Nagamon. And Nime means dance, is to dance. Nimada, let's dance. Nime would be the, the verb? Let's dance, put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Yep. But in any Nime Iriwen, it turns that into like a noun. Yep. And so that becomes your dance, which is what a powwow basically is. It's just a dance. It's like a sock hop for traditionals. It's a sock hop for traditional Indians. Instead of socks, you put on moccasins. Everyone calm down. You ever have like a non-Indian person ask you, hey, you think it's okay if us non-Indians come to a powwow? Yeah, like every summer. Yeah. And you go, yes, this is why we invented the powwow. To invite the non-Indians in to buy dream catchers. Come on in, have some fry bread. We're selling fry bread and dream catchers. Yeah, sit here, we'll dance around for a while. But yeah, the powwow is a dance with singing and drumming. The way gun. The drum. And who do we got online to today? He's been waiting the whole time. We've got Animal from Muppet Show to discuss today's traditional teachings of the sacred drum, the Wei'igan. I've invited None other than Animal from the Muppet Show. Animal, are you there? Animal. Ah! Beat drum! Beat drum! Ah! Ah! Animal! Animal! Thank you for being on the show today. It's a real honor to have you here today. Ah! Me beat drum. Yeah, you sure do. In Ojibwe, we call animal, you would be called awisin. Awisin. Awisin, indigenous cause. That's right. Awisin is an animal. A wakan is like a pet. But you're more like a wild animal. Awisin. Yeah, me beat drum. Exactly. And in Ojibwe, to say beat drum, we say baga akokwe. Baga akokwe. Baga akokwe. Baga akokwe. Beat drum. Beat drum. Well said. Do you want to ask Animal anything? Hi, Animal BOOZHOO. Hi, Natasha. How you doing today? Me good. Me beat drum. Baga akokwe. That's good. Yep. So, I just wanted to invite you on the show. It's kind of a gimmick to, I wanted to use your celebrity. I hope you don't mind. Me famous. Yeah, you sure are. So what you got planned for the summer? Me beat drum! Beat drum! He's kind of a one-note character, isn't he? Yeah, kind of. All right. Listen, I'm going to let you go. Here's one more Ojibwe phrase of the day. Giga wabamin minowa. I will see you again, Animal. Yeah, me, Animal. Giga wabamin minowa. Ah. Yep. Okay. Okay. I kind of felt like I had to get out of that conversation. Why? Because I think you might be mentally impaired. Well, what's wrong with that? Well, nothing. I don't, I prefer the company of idiots, to tell you the truth. Yeah. But I think he's missing more than just this. He's got a screw loose. Well, the world's an imperfect place. We lose screws all the time. Are you quoting Bender? Yeah, I got Breakfast Club on my mind. Did he really? Yep. I was seen as an animal. A wakan would be a domesticated animal or a pet. So you wouldn't call your cat an I was seen unless he was a wild cat. Like the Laporte Wildcats. The Laporte Wildcats. Yeah. When I was in high school, that was our mascot. We were the LHS. Who are you rooting for? Laporte High School. The LHS Wildcats. Mascots. Anyway, I was seen as an animal. And now it's very important when you have a mascot that you use only animals. You can't use people anymore. What about the Patriots? That's a guy. Is that still a team? I think so. I think you just can't use Indians. Just can't use Indians. Yeah, they really went through it. There's no more Washington Redskins. Yeah, what do they call now? The Commanders or something? The Washington Commanders? Something like that. The Washington Colonizers. They should have just went full Pilgrim or something. We're the Washington colonists. All right, you happy? We won't be the Redskins anymore. Change the mascot. We'll get a guy with one of those old Pilgrim hats with a buckle on it. All right, we're the Washington Pilgrims. I don't hear people complain about that so much anymore. It's been a while. Yeah, cancel culture is kind of taking a summer off, I think. There's not much left to cancel. Yeah, they got rid of Land O'Lakes girl, Redskins, Fighting Sioux. Red Lake's still the Warriors, though. They don't care. Yeah, Red Lake High School. We're the Warriors. Call us Ogichida. Warrior Ogichida Wug. Got a big old Indian mascot. I mean, Indian Head Nickel. We're the Indian Head Nickels. If I had a skull, we'd be the Indian Head Nickels. Nah. I'd be the smoke store wooden statue like Kalijah. I'd be like the Bemidji Kalijahs. Yeah, and today in sports, the Bemidji Kalijahs dominated over the Solway Paul Bunyans. Actually, they probably are Paul Bunyans, aren't they? Oh, the high school's the Lumberjacks. Yeah, they're essentially the Paul Bunyans. That's so stupid. So there you go. I was seen as an animal. The way you gun is the drum. It's the heartbeat of Mama Aki. The heartbeat of Mother Earth. When you pound on that drum, baga okokwe. Baga okokwe. To learn more about the drum, who's your favorite drummer? Of all time? Yeah. Well, my knee-jerk reaction is Eric Carr. Yeah. But I don't know. Eric Carr from Kiss? Yeah. He was the Fox character for you. What would you call a person who didn't know that Eric Carr had the Fox makeup in Kiss? What is it when you don't have any culture? That's what I was trying to remember that word. You Philistine? Is that what a Philistine is? You Philistines? Why don't you read a book once in a while? His name was Eric Carr. He played the Fox. And he played drums better than Peter Criss. Mm-hmm. And yet he never had a Pez dispenser named after him. It's called injustice. It's injustice among us. Yeah. I don't know. Should I go pray for the soul of, what's his face? Eric Carr? Yeah. How about I teleport you outside? You can pray for Eric Carr's soul. All right. I'm going to go outside, put a little tobacco in memory of Eric Carr. One to teleport. Make it so. Number. Whoops. My finger slipped. One. What? Oh. BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. Did you make it out there okay? Yeah. I just want to let you know I'm okay. Okay, good. I got kind of trigger happy and I pulled the trigger awfully soon. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, give me a call when you want me to pick you up. I will. Roger that. Over and out. Over and out, sweetie pie. Oh, wow, it's really pretty out here. Yeah, I expect to see a monkey or something. I realized the other day I feel the same way about dogs as I do about monkeys. Like, I don't hate dogs. I love dogs. I think they're beautiful, smart, and every individual dog I've gotten to know, I've learned to love and respect. But I would never have one as a pet. And don't tell my friends this. Don't, I hate all their dogs. Awakan. To have a dog as a pet is to invite. It'd be like having a crazy uncle who every time somebody came to the door, the crazy uncle would be like, hey, 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 hey. I'm just going to sniff your crotch for a second. And his nephew would be like, oh, don't worry about him. Yeah, it's scary, but his bark is worse than his bite. And I'd be like, no, I don't even want to come near your weird uncle. He says, hey, 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 in my face, sniffs my crotch, and you got him chained to the wall. And I think if he wasn't chained, he'd try to kill me. No, that's just his way. Oh, don't mind my uncle. He doesn't like men. I'm like, what? Okay. But just like a monkey, I love monkeys. What's not to love? I don't even like going to zoos because I feel too sad for the monkey. I wish they were free. Such a cool animal. swinging around. It looks so cool. Their hair all over everywhere. Big old ears. Love monkeys. But I wouldn't want one as a pet. Run, you know, swinging around the house. And if I had to like walk through a neighborhood where everybody had monkeys, I'd be like, I don't know. Maybe I'll avoid that neighborhood. There's that one weird monkey. And their owner goes, oh no, it's fine. He's on a leash. He's just going to lunge at you when you walk by. I go, I don't want to be lunged at. That's a monkey. And that's a dog. So, in conclusion, Anamosh is an awakan. Dog is a pet that I secretly don't like. I don't like your pets. I don't like how they smell. I like cats. Gaji Gates. I'm a cat person. See these eyes so green, I can stare for 1,000 years. Alright. Time for a prayer. Pray. Anama ah. To pray. Anama a is a prayer. Oh yeah, I was going to pray for Eric Carr. Eric Carr passed away in 1991 of a rare heart cancer or something. He was probably sacrificed to the Illuminati. I don't know for sure, but he died in 1991. Great good drummer for Kiss. And rest in peace, Eric Carr, wherever you are. But that's not my prayer. I'm gonna offer the Great Spirit some tobacco. Kitchamanado, Odapana Niwi Asema. Great Spirit, accept my tobacco. Daga we duka wishin nando minaway nungum. Please help me to speak well today. Miigwach ka iji kakina gegu ka iji chikean nungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Daga we duka wishin. Dash. Miigwach ga iji gage niwi kashkein damoan. Please help me and thank you for healing my grief. Ape Enge. Amen. Yeah, thanks so much for being so courteous and quiet when I was praying, birds. Yeah, I'm talking to you. So rude. Birds have no respect for... I said birds have no respect for ceremony. They just talk right through it. Could you imagine if I showed up at church and just talked the whole time? I remember one of the first sweat lodges I went on. Me and my brother were clowning around a lot and laughing and stuff like that, making other people laugh. And if you've never been in a sweat lodge, they take 4 breaks. They call them 4 doors. You'll go in there and they'll cover up everything, and you'll go through one round of praying and singing and sweating, and then they'll open the door and like all the steam and stuff will rush out and this cool air will come in, and by this time it's like you've been sitting in a sauna for a long time. And so my brother and I were laying on our back kind of doing the old, oh man, I can't, making jokes, but I think I'm well done, flip me over. And one of the elders, that guy, goes, hey, don't do that.
Get up off your backs. And we're like, oh, I'm sorry, what? And at first I felt like he was mad that we were clowning around. We weren't being, like, having reverence and acting like we were in a serious ceremony. We were just making jokes. He goes, no, that's your laughter and joking around. That's good. The spirits like to hear laughter. That's fine. You laugh it up, There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't lie on your back in the sweat lodge. That might be a good way for bad spirits to come up or something. I forget why. But he says, just don't lie on your backs in the lodge. Sit up and clown around. Go ahead and have, It's not... Actually, I think laughter and whatever brings a person into the present moment, that is kind of spiritual. So clowning around, dumb humor, making irreverent jokes, even during reverent ceremonies, is sort of, I kind of feel like the spirit world, it doesn't take it that seriously. We're the ones who want to smack people, sit up straight and be all stoic. Okay, you gotta be stoic. Come on, you're an Indian. Don't smile. Like, yeah, okay. I'll get back to you with when I master that one. But sometimes I think people think Indians are stoic because of those old photos. Whenever you see an old-timey photograph, like in the Old West, where there's some Indian guy, holding his rifle, and he's, wearing moccasins and leggings, but then like a Western blazer. Those guys are never smiling. But I also think those pictures were taken when it was 90 degrees outside, and the guy's wearing an itchy wool jacket, and in the old days, they had to hold still for like 5 minutes to make a picture. And so nobody was smiling because they're like, okay, I'm just going to freeze frame. Try not to move. Anyway, what am I talking about? I should let Natasha get up here. Okay, BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. You ready to come home? Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. Nothing. Okay. Did you say a prayer? Yep, I put out some tobacco. All right, well, that's good. Okay, hang on. I'm going to teleport you home. All right. Scanning for your coordinates. All right. That's one to teleport. Make it so, number one. Hey, there he is. Hi. How is it outside? Beautiful. It's a perfect summer day. It felt like it was, like mid-60s or something. Clear sky, beautiful water, gorgeous. Yeah, we should go for a walk. Let's go for a walk today. Okay. And, I put out a little tobacco, said a prayer. Started talking about how much I hate dogs. How could you hate dogs? Anamosha's sitting right behind you. Well, no, I don't hate individual dogs. Spoken like a true racist. What? I was going to say, oh, no, I have lots of dog friends. Lots of my friends are dogs. I'm just saying dogs as a species are inferior to the cat. Are you a cat supremacist? Yep. Don't you hate that when people are like, hey, I have lots of gay friends. I'm not saying that. Or like when a person accidentally offends a trans community and they'll come back and they'll say, I'm sorry for what I said. Many of my transgendered friends have educated me and now I know what I did was wrong. And you go, oh, you have transgendered friends? How many? Well, I know. So like, I have lots of gay friends. Yeah, I have lots of gay friends. I have lots of black friends. I'm just saying, if you have to do the preamble, the pre-whatever, because I'm not racist, but yeah, whenever there's that but, you gotta worry. Yeah. All right, you want to get up here? Sure. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got to play a song. I already played Home. What else you got on that collection? Let's just see. Are they all in black and white? I think that's Snow on Skin. You want to play Snow on Skin? Yeah, I could do Snow on Skin. Or actually, here we go. Like Snow on Skin. Oh, the book. Yeah, talk about the book. Like Snow on Skin, if you sign up, if you'd like to support the show, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. I mean, we couldn't be bothered to fix a typo from yesterday either, huh? Nope. Patreon, spelled without a Y. We have a Patreon page. People will sign up for 10, 20, 30, 50 bucks a month to get a subscription. And I don't want to make any false promises because I have in the past. But anyway, so if you'd like to sign up on Patreon, patrons get a book from us called Like Snow on Skin. And Like Snow on Skin is a, what would you call it, sweetie? It's a quick Ojibwe reference guide. Quick Ojibwe reference guide. Coffee table book. Yeah, coffee table book. It's too big to put on the back of the toilet. But you know. Yeah, okay. It's too big. It's an 8.5 by 11. It just has like days of the week, months of the year, stuff like that. Lists of different handy Ojibwe phrases and words. It's not a dictionary by any means. And there's some cartoons and photos in there. And some poems and stuff too. And a couple of stories. Yeah, and a couple of just like one-page stories or whatever. But anyway, we send you a book. And we also send Like Snow on Skin. I forget. Or Dog and Man Gun. But here's a commercial. BOOZHOO! How's it going? Patreon, PayPal, GoFundMe. So, yeah, before I go any further, yesterday we got a package in the mail with a whole bunch of gifts. And one of the things that Sequoia sent us was this, this is, I guess technically it's a Tommy Thayer Pez dispenser. Right? And what's interesting about Tommy Thayer, actually, if you don't mind me derailing the show. Oh, please, go ahead. The story of Kiss, for you, what's the word we decided? Philistine. For you Philistines who don't already know,
who don't know anything about culture, music, Ace Frehley was the spaceman. In the original 4, there was the spaceman, the demon, the star child, and the cat man. And so the 4 of them made music and fought crime or something. And then Ace Frehley quit and blah, blah, blah. There was a whole reunion, and then Ace Frehley quit again. And they decided, well, it's not like we need to come up with another character. We'll just have Tommy Thayer, our the new guitar player, put on Ace Frehley makeup. Now, if you know Kiss, you would recognize immediately, oh, that's not actually Ace Frehley. This is Tommy Thayer. But Tommy Thayer is actually sort of an unappreciated hero to Kiss fans.
What do you mean?
Well, he should be the hero to every Kiss fan. You know how like everybody loved Eric Carr?
Yeah?
Because it was kind of like, I remember being a little girl and thinking, oh, wouldn't it be fun if I could be in Kiss?
Yeah?
And I wondered, like, who would be my character? And then somebody actually had that opportunity. It was like Eric Carr sort of lived the dream that a lot of us little kids were like, we lived our dream through Eric. He got to be in Kiss and get a new character name and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, meanwhile, Tommy Thayer becomes a guitar player, is in a band called Black and Blue, and blah, 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 has a career of his own. Eventually becomes like a road manager at Kiss. Helps him with a lot of like videos and stuff like that. And he's kind of a, you know, he's the manager. Not a manager, but a road manager or something like that. Order, you know. But after his band Black and Blue broke up and before he started working for Kiss, he was in a Kiss cover band. He actually played the Ace Frehley character in a Kiss cover band. I don't know if they were Mr. Speed or what his name was. But then he grows up to actually play in that same outfit. He became a professional pretending to be Ace Frehley. It's just the craziest thing if you think about it.
It really is. He's a real life, like that movie Rockstar.
Exactly. He's like a real life rock star. He was a Kiss cover band. It's kind of like if one of those Elvis Presley impersonators ended up being the king of rock and roll.
Right.
You know? So, Tommy Thayer, probably the worst guitar player Kiss has ever had. Just technically not as good. Like he's worse than Paul Stanley. And Paul Stanley's a good rhythm player. But he can barely play lead. Tommy Thayer. Anyway, and this is the story of Tommy Thayer. I also don't think it's right for grown men to go by Tommy.
What about Tommy Lyons?
Oh, yeah. Still. He should go by Thomas Thayer. Thomas Thayer is a better name anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So, what did we learn today?
We learned yesterday was Tuesday.
That's right. Yesterday was the second day. Nisho, Keisha, good. Tuesday. Today is Abituse, halfway. My other world is only halfway. It's actually half a mile away.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Nagamo, sing! I should talk about singing.
What do you know about singing?
When one wants to nagamo, you have to think of a nagamon, a song. Sing a song. Make it happy to last that whole day long. That song sucks.
That Sesame Street song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never liked that either.
So la 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 la.
Do 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 do. Sing a song. Nagamo, Nagamon. And a nime is to dance. Nimida, let's dance. And a nime win is what we would call a powwow or a dance. Powwow. Where did the word powwow come from? It comes from Potawatomi. Does it really? No, I have no idea. Powwow is just sort of like the pan-Indian term for what every tribe does. Let's get together and have a dance. You can dance if you want to. You can nimmy. If you want to, you can leave your friends behind. 'Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Would you be friends with somebody who doesn't dance? Yeah. You don't like dancing, do you? No, I think it's stupid. How can you think dancing's stupid? It's our culture. It's our way. We dance to pray. We dance to celebrate. I know, it's just stupid. Why is it so many guitar players hate dancers? I don't know. Guitar players typically have good rhythm and terrible dancers. Yeah. Guitar players don't really dance. They just pose. Guitar players don't dance. They just pose to the music. La 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 la. You can leave your friends behind. Hey, Ruby's here, sweetie. Hey, BOOZHOO, Ruby. BOOZHOO. Do you like to sing, Ruby? Yesterday it was too hot for powwow. Yeah, they never call powwows when it's too hot. Most of the powwows I've been to, because they're in July, and like a third of the stands are okay because they get to sit in the shade, but the rest of us are in just straight up sunlight for hours. People are like, why do they call us Redskins? Well, it's because you got to sit out in the hot sun. You can burn. And Papa gosh, the word powwow is derived from the Narragansett word pawa, which means spiritual leader. Oh, is that right? Did you know that? No, I never knew that. The term itself has varied include pawa, pawa, powa, pawu, and powwow. So it comes from Narragansett. Narragansett word powwow, meaning spiritual leader. That'd be like our word for what? Monadoog Ogama? Yeah. Let's go down to the Monadoog Ogama. Dance a little dance. Go snag each other. Oh, get out of here. The wetty gun. The drum. Baga akokwe. Pound on drum. Girls, now listen. Sisters. It is very important that we recognize the tradition, the sacred tradition of never sitting at a drum and singing as the men do. That is not our way. That's not our way. Get off the drum, ladies. Ladies, you can stand behind the dudes. I don't know why, but that's the rule. As I totally just drum on a drum. You're going to get in trouble. Okay, well, there you go. Ladies aren't supposed to drum. We can use a hand drum, though, right? Yep. Well, excuse me. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends. Can we pogo? You can always pogo. You can leave your friends behind. 'Cause your friends don't dance. And if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. What about disco dance? I don't disco dance either. You don't powwow dance. You don't disco dance. Do you safety dance? I don't safety dance. Do you romantically dance with me by the moonlight? Well, yeah, I do that. By the moonlight. Do you dare to dance with the devil by the pale moonlight? Are you quoting the original Batman movie? Yep. That was a stupid line. Oh, hey. I guess that's all I had to say. What do you think, Michael? Should I land the plane? Yeah, you can land the plane if you like. All right. We got things we got to do today, huh? Yep. But we did get the lawn mowed yesterday. That was good. Yep. Hey, everyone. Just want to say me gwetch bizandawieg. It's time for us to go, but thank you for listening. Me gwetch ganawabieg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. Who's over here? It's over here. It's NANABOOZHOO. Okay, me gwetch. Who's over here? Hey, everyone. Yeah, the rockstar cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. And I am Natasha, and I will see you again. Gigawawa man. Minawa. Hawa. Sweetie? When to teleport. Take a sound, everyone. See you tomorrow.